Hello YouTube friends, it's Jason Love again here in beautiful Texas, and today is our last day here. We're actually batching these videos, so you'll notice like a theme of we were only here a couple weeks, but there'll be several weeks that these videos will go out. That is a quick tip, batch your videos, and we'll do a whole video on what that means and how to do that. But it basically, for me, it means I'll shoot a bunch of videos. I'll plan out a bunch of videos in a row all together, and then I'll shoot a bunch, and then sometimes I'll either edit. If they're kind of quick like this, I'll edit in between to see if there's anything I need to fix during the time. Otherwise, I'll edit them all together. This isn't truly batching because I've been doing it whenever I felt like it. So right now the kids are in the pool. It's quiet, other than the pool noise and the airplane noises and stuff like that. So those aren't ideal, but otherwise it's an ideal time because kids are busy. So what are we covering today? Oh yes, we're covering how often should you post. So that's a great question, right? So I'm batching these. I'm doing a bunch of videos, quasi-batching, I guess. Doing a bunch of these videos, and then I will be posting these, even though I have them all done, a lot of them edited. I'll post them once a week. How often should you post? Twice a week is a good number. Once a week, if you're like me, where you're just busy. I feel like once a week's good. It's always better to make your promises fulfilled, right? So once a week, I can do that easily. And so once I get that down, I will be moving to twice a week. And actually, at some point soon, actually we'll probably be already doing it by the time this video goes up. There'll be other segments. So this segment will be once a week, and then we'll just add a second segment that relates, but it's shot differently. That way, or it's edited differently. So it's adding content. The reason why twice a week is a good number is it's not overwhelming, yet it's consistent. If you can't do it once a week, I just say as often as you can. It's always better to make it so that the listener knows how often. So I'll say, I'll see you next week, or we post these videos once a week. That's always beneficial. Or once a month, on the first of the month is a good option too. If you have to, if you're doing longer form videos. If you don't know when, then that's the situation. To be honest with you, the ideal number of days, a number of posts, depends on your content, right? So if you're vlogging and you're doing some other ones, I'm trying to think of other examples. Maybe like news, daily is really ideal. If you can do daily, you're in the gold, right? But it's better to have high quality. It's better to have have some that are ready to post. So get ahead. So these I'm recording now won't come up now. It'll come up later. So I'll be posting them not today. I'll post them down the road, right? They're basically like a buffer. When you do daily, that's really hard to do and keep it high quality. So really, the recommendation would be to start off once a week and build up. If you can't do once a week, do what you can. Again, it depends on the content that you're making. It depends on the quality. If you're doing short films, it's gonna be really hard to do once a week. If you're doing it where you're shooting it in 48 hours, which could be part of your shtick or your niche or your topic, then actually that would be cool. Once a week would be great. So I would recommend, again, once a week, and then build up, and then kind of see what works for you and what works for your audience. So for vlogs and stuff, daily works well because people see it as like a show. It's actually, okay, so TV is a good example, right? So you look at some shows, and they will have a show daily. So like The Tonight Show or certain news shows, and you'll notice that the way they're edited is very simplistic. They're almost doing it like a live show, and they're limiting the editing. Even shows like America's Got Talent, which I've been on and I've seen behind the scenes. There's more editing there than you realize, right? They're creating story arcs, so I don't know how many episodes they'll have, but a lot of shows only have 13 episodes a season. So if you think about that, right? It's 13 episodes, that's basically one a month. But they don't air them that way, but basically they're doing content for once a month. And so, but those are high quality, take a long time, blah, blah, blah. Again, it comes down to what you're creating. But for most people, and I'm going to say this again as a repetition, I'd start with once a week and then sort of see what works for you. Because once a week, the nice thing about once a week is you can say, you know, come back Monday, come back Wednesday, come back Thursday, and then people have that expectation. They'll come back. Hopefully, if they watch, there'll be enough consistency that YouTube will start putting you into their search engine algorithm, and you'll start getting traffic through that. And then once you get traffic through one of your videos takes off, and it's connected to your other videos, and then people will be like, oh, he does it every Tuesday, and it's just this huge. I should draw. It's like an octopus. No, octopus is not a good example. It's basically a snowball rolling down the hill, right? Little pieces gather, and then the more those little pieces gather, the more faster pieces gather, and next thing you know, you have an active, successful, and busy YouTube channel. So if you have any questions about that, leave it in the comments. I try to respond to all the comments, or I'll post a video on it. Subscribe if you want to subscribe and get notifications when our next video comes out. Hit the little bell button and you'll be more likely to get notified, like 95% of the time. And watch our other videos if you get a chance. Thank you. And enjoy. Hopefully you have a beautiful day where you're at. All right.